Are the United States and Iran heading toward a full-scale war? Why are U.S. troops being attacked in the Middle East? And what does all of this have to do with nuclear weapons, oil, and the battles we don't even see on the news? This isn't a movie, it's real. And in this video, we're breaking down the long, dangerous conflict between America and Iran. What started it? What's happening now in 2025, and where it could go next? To understand today, we have to go back. In 1953, Iran had a democratic leader named Mohammad Mossadegh. But when he tried to take control of Iran's own oil from foreign companies, the US and Britain helped remove him in a secret coup. In his place, they restored the Shah, a king who ruled with US support for over 25 years. Many Iranians saw the US not as a friend, but as the reason their democracy died. Then came 1979. The Islamic Revolution. The Shah was kicked out. A new religious leader, Ayatollah Khomeini, took over. Iran turned into an Islamic republic. Soon after, the U.S. Embassy in Tehran was overrun. 52 Americans were taken hostage for 444 days. That moment, frozen in history, lit the fuse. Diplomatic ties were cut, and from that point on, the U.S. and Iran became enemies. Over the next few decades, things only got worse. During the brutal Iran-Iraq War in the 1980s, the U.S. supported Saddam Hussein, even as he used chemical weapons. Iran never forgot. Then came the nuclear problem. Iran began developing nuclear technology. Iran said it was for energy. The U.S. said, "We don't believe you." What followed were years of harsh sanctions, secret operations, and even assassinations of Iranian scientists. But in 2015, for a brief moment, there was hope. The US, Iran, and several world powers signed the jcpoa, a deal to limit Iran's nuclear program in exchange for lifting sanctions. For a while, it worked. Then, in 2018, everything changed. President Donald Trump pulled out of the deal, saying it was weak. Sanctions were reimposed. Iran responded by restarting its uranium enrichment, going further than ever before. Trust was broken, again. Then, in January 2020, the world held its breath. A U.S. drone strike in Baghdad killed General Qassem Soleimani, one of the most powerful and respected figures in Iran. Iran was furious. They fired more than a dozen ballistic missiles at U.S. bases in Iraq. No one died, but the world watched, waiting to see if the next move would mean war. In the years since, the U.S. and Iran haven't faced each other directly, but they've been fighting in the shadows. Iran arms and funds powerful militant groups: Hezbollah in Lebanon, Hamas in Gaza, Houthi rebels in Yemen, and Shia militias in Iraq and Syria. These groups fight U.S. allies, and sometimes U.S. troops, across the region. In the last year alone, American forces in Iraq and Syria have been attacked more than 100 times by Iran-backed groups, and the U.S. has responded with deadly airstrikes of its own. But it's not just bombs and bullets. It's sabotage. It's cyber warfare. It's oil tankers being seized in the Persian Gulf. It's hacking, spying, threatening, and above all, it's nuclear fear. Right now, in 2025, Iran is enriching uranium beyond 60%, close to weapons grade. Israel has said it won't let Iran build a bomb. If Iran crosses that line, Israel might strike. And if Israel strikes, the U.S. could get pulled in. So no, there's no declared war. But in many ways, we're already in one. Troops are under attack. Missiles are flying. Militias are being armed. Hackers are at work. The silence is loud. The danger is real. One mistake, one misfire, one wrong call, and it could all explode. Where does this end? There are three paths. First, full war, triggered by a deadly strike, an Israeli attack, or an Iranian escalation. Second, a fragile peace, maybe a new deal, new leadership, or global pressure pushes both sides back to the table. Third, the nuclear option. Iran builds a bomb. Israel or the US strikes to stop them, and the entire region burns. This is not a movie. This is happening. The US and Iran are locked in a dangerous cycle of mistrust, revenge, and silent war. There's still a chance to stop it, but the clock is ticking and the world is watching. If you found this video helpful, hit like, subscribe, and share. Let me know in the comments. Do you think a war is coming? Or can diplomacy still save the day? This is The Feed. Stay safe, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next one.